So the first thing we have to do is cut this right here. Cut that. And then run the TPO up into it and tuck it in there because there's no water stop there. So what's happening is the water's going in and then it's running underneath. That's why this is all soft. Like, this is incredibly soft in here. Like, see that moving? Like, that's not good. I've never seen that before. But over time, that's what's going to happen, especially if water sit there and just goes through. So cut, tuck it into here. Then we put a tension bar on there like we're doing upstairs. But this job is going to take 3 times longer than upstairs. Then you have a big crack going down here. Show them the crack. That has to be silicone all the way up and down the whole thing. I'm sure water's getting in there. All the way down the whole building. And then this is where I got to wrap each individual metal bar. Show them all the bars. Show them over at the step. Now this is just the silliest thing I've ever seen. There's bars everywhere. There's just a lot of wrapping, but show them this. This is the silliest thing I've ever seen. Like, this is underneath the deck. Usually they put it on top just in case if you have to take it out, because now you can't even take it out. You gotta break this out. There's the bolts right there. You gotta break this out to get it out, which is stupid. It should have been done afterwards. And the same thing with all this the stuff. They went over top of all this. So yeah, they're the bolts. That's the bolt. So I gotta individually wrap each one of these. This over there, you know, it's just a lot. It's a ton of work. Then after I'm done that, because you can't walk on this because it's so soft, I'm gonna frame it out with pressure treated, and then I'm gonna put the track deck up on top of that pressure treated, so then it'll make it a little bit higher here. So then they won't walk on the TPO, because the TPO you can't walk on this particular one because of them soft. It'll wind up ripping. And that's really it. It's just a lot of work in this little area. It's way more work in this area than it is up there. It's just so much more. By cutting all this and going up in there, because the water's sneaking behind it, and every individual wrapping of them. Like, and that's really the only thing you could do, or take the whole thing down and build, you know, a regular deck. You know, get the 4x4s or the 6x6 all the way down like that. But then that's ridiculous money. Like, this is the cheapest, and the only way that I can say it's going to be right. I mean, that's the only thing I could think of. It's just the way they built these were just really not too good. Same thing up there. Somehow it's going through the wall, coming out of the wall and then going in. So we got to do the same thing up there. We're going to do a tension bar underneath. Like, we'll show you, we'll send you that one next. It's just a lot more work down here than there is up there. It's not a normal application. Like, nobody ever does this. Nobody ever puts the deck over top of the bolts. Like, what happens if you have to ever take it out? You're gonna have to cut it, or you have to break it out, you know? But I suggest just painting this, just preserving it, you know what I mean? Don't let it go. Just make sure you paint it every couple years. And then silicone that big crack all the way up and down the whole building, because that's pulling away. Ice gets in there and pushes it out. That'll cause problems. That'll make that wall fall down. Just a bad design. All right.